Episode 7. Restoration and Farewell. The first light of dawn spilled across the horizon, illuminating the ruins of the obsidian spire. Where once the oppressive shadows of the devourer loomed, now there was a stillness, as if the world itself were holding its breath. Akira sat on a jagged rock, the lion pendant resting against her chest, its glow soft but steady. Around her, the remnants of the battle lay scattered, charred ground, broken weapons, and faint traces of dissipated shadow energy. Her companions stood nearby, each lost in their thoughts. Nyx's glowing blue aura was dim, her exhaustion evident, though her expression remained serene. Erebus lingered in the background, his shadowy form more defined, as if the lifting of the devourer's darkness had also freed him. Zephyr stood tall, though the faint flicker of his runes hinted at the toll the battle had taken on him. Akira's gaze fell on the still form of Kaito, lying on a patch of grass that seemed to glow faintly in the dawnlight. She clenched her fists, her chest tightening as the memory of his sacrifice played over and over in her mind. Nyx approached quietly, sitting beside her. "You did it, Akira," Nyx said softly. "The devourer is gone, and the spirit realm can begin to heal." Akira shook her head, her voice heavy with grief. "We didn't all make it. Kaito, he saved me. And now her words faltered, tears slipping down her cheeks. Nyx placed a hand on Akira's shoulder. "His spirit remains strong. The sacrifice he made wasn't in vain. And even now, he's part of the balance you fought to restore." The group gathered to honor Kaito. Zephyr summoned a radiant sphere of light, within which Kaito's body was gently placed. Erebus, then characteristically somber, spoke first. "Kaito may have erred in his past, but his final act was one of courage and redemption. Let his sacrifice be a beacon for those who follow." Nyx and Zephyr added their voices, weaving a prayer of gratitude and remembrance that resonated through both the physical and spirit realms. Akira stepped forward, her pendant glowing softly as she knelt before the sphere. "Kaito," she whispered, her voice steady despite her tears, "I promise to carry your light with me. Thank you for believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself." As the sphere ascended into the sky, it dissolved into a cascade of golden light, spreading across the horizon. Akira closed her eyes, feeling a faint warmth, as if Kaito's spirit were reassuring her one last time. Back at the Maasai village, the restoration of the spirit realm began in earnest. The villagers, led by Mama Dora, worked to rebuild, their efforts imbued with newfound hope. Akira and her companions helped where they could, though the weight of their journey lingered. The bonds between the spirit realm and the physical world grew stronger. Akira often found herself gazing at the horizon, sensing the subtle changes in energy as the two realms intertwined harmoniously. The once faint presence of spirits now felt vibrant and alive, their influence guiding the villagers in rebuilding their community with purpose and strength. Mama Dora approached Akira one evening as she stood at the edge of the village, gazing at the stars. "You've grown so much, child," Mama Dora said, her voice filled with both pride and sorrow. "Your grandmother would be proud." Akira turned to her, her expression a mix of gratitude and uncertainty. "I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next. The balance is fragile, and there's so much I don't understand." Mama Dora smiled, placing a hand on Akira's cheek. "None of us are ever truly ready. But the necklace chose you for a reason. You've proven you have the strength and heart to be a guardian. Trust in yourself." In the spirit realm, the signs of renewal were already visible. The once twisted landscapes began to bloom with life, and the oppressive energy that had weighed on the air was lifting. Erebus stood at the boundary between realms, watching the changes with quiet satisfaction. "What will you do now?" Akira asked, approaching him. Erebus's shadowy form shimmered faintly. "I was bound by the darkness for so long that I forgot what freedom felt like. I think it's time I rediscover who I am beyond the shadows." He turned to Akira, his expression softening. "Thank you for reminding me." She nodded, a small smile on her lips. "Thank you for standing by me." Zephyr, though weakened, remained steadfast in his role as a protector of the spirit realm. He and Nyx accompanied Akira to a sacred grove where the boundary between worlds was at its most harmonious. Nyx gestured to the glowing lion pendant around Akira's neck. The power of the necklace is not just a tool, Nyx said. It's a part of you now. But remember, its strength comes from balance between light and darkness, between fear and hope. Akira looked at the pendant, its glow steady and warm. I'll protect that balance. For everyone who fought for it. Zephyr placed a hand on her shoulder. You won't be alone. The spirit realm will always stand with you, as will we. Nyx added softly, and the bonds you've forged with us, with the spirits, with your people, will guide you. You are a bridge, Akira. Never forget that. As the days turned to weeks, the village flourished, and Akira found herself embracing her new role. She worked closely with Mama Dora, learning the traditions of the spirit walkers and deepening her connection to both realms. Though the scars of the battle remained, so too did the hope it had inspired. Akira also began teaching the younger generation about balance and harmony, ensuring that the lessons of their struggle would endure. The children, wide-eyed with curiosity, gathered around her to hear tales of the battle, of Kaito's bravery, and of the enduring light of the spirit realm. One evening, Akira visited the sacred grove alone. Standing among the glowing trees, she held the lion pendant in her hands and closed her eyes. A soft breeze rustled the leaves, and for a moment, she felt the presence of her grandmother, Monazirian, then Kaito. You've guided me to this point, she whispered. Now I'll carry this light forward. For all of us. The breeze grew warmer, and she opened her eyes to see a golden glow spreading through the grove. It was as though the spirit realm itself was answering her promise, its light mingling with her own. As the sun set in a blaze of gold and crimson, Akira stood at the edge of the village, her pendant glowing faintly. She closed her eyes, feeling the presence of those she had lost, her grandmother, Monazirian, and Kaito, as well as those who remained by her side. This is just the beginning, she murmured to herself. The wind carried her words into the distance, a promise to both worlds that she would honor her journey, her sacrifices, and the light within her. And so, Akira's journey reaches its end, or perhaps, it's just the beginning. The balance she fought to restore will ripple across realms, but the light she carries within her will continue to shine, even in the darkest times. Thank you for traveling with us through this unforgettable tale of courage, sacrifice, and hope. If the Mysterious Necklace of Nairobi has touched your heart, we'd love to hear your favorite moments in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if Akira's journey inspired you. Subscribe to the channel for more epic adventures and mysteries. Share this series with friends who believe in the power of light, even in the shadows. The story ends here, but every ending whispers of a new beginning. What lies ahead? Only time will tell. Until then, hold on to your light and step boldly into your next adventure. See you soon.